Hi everyone, welcome to Itsy Bitsy's live read from the Ashes by Rowena Holloway. Chapter 1, The End. Blackstone Hall, Wednesday, 21st August. I see the blaze well before I reach the turnoff. The night sky is lit by an orange glow, and as I draw closer out of the car, running now across the lawn, flames leap from the upstairs windows. Every window on the east side of the hall is bright with them, the bright, hot glow slithering across the upper floors toward the west wing and the turret room. Fear grips my chest. Leah. Where is she? I turn on Naomi, shouting to be heard above the roar of the flames, panic, and fire engines. Where's Leah? Naomi Serrano stares at me, wide-eyed and silent. I grab her arms and shake. Naomi, focus. Is everyone out? It's a question I shouldn't have to ask, but I don't trust Naomi Serrano. Not now. I've checked everyone, Naomi whispers, her voice hoarse. Twice. Where's Leah? Tell me she's safe. Safe? Well, for God's sake. Light glows behind the drawn curtains of the turret room. A shadow appears, and then a scream pierces the night. Leah. Ignoring the shouts to stop and the dense smoke filling the foyer, I squint across the lawn. Leah needs me. Time is running out. The flames may not have reached her, but there is a thread of smoke and inhalation. The fabrics, paint, and varnish could release noxious gases. There's no time to wait for the firemen to erect a ladder to her window, and if they reach the window before I get to her, there's no certainty Leah will let a stranger touch her. I'm coming, Leah. Hold on. Yanking my t-shirt over my nose and mouth, I race for the stairs. A cloying fog of smoke stings my eyes and makes my breathing rasp. But after all these weeks of tramping up and down these stairs, all those times I've been up to Leah's room, I can find my way sightless. I might need to. The persuasive smoke is like wearing a blindfold of needles. By the time I reach the landing and turn right for Leah's room, I'm coughing hard, my vision blurred. Screaming ring in my ears, but I can't tell if they are echoes of those I heard from the lawn or happening now. Heat at my back signals flames aren't far behind. The smoke thins as I near Leah's room. It's closed. Good. Hopefully she's remembered to shove a towel hard against the gap. A scream. Leah is in the grip of panic. I try to call out, but smoke curls into my throat. Another scream. This one cut short. Is someone with her? Is that why she didn't leave her room when the alarm sounded? How did I not see this coming? Everything has been leading to this. Digging deep, I run faster, blinking away the prick of fearful tears. Fear can come later, once she is safe. Leah, I called out as I reach her door. Nothing. No screams. Not a sound from behind that thick oak door. Silence is terrifying than her screams. I turn the handle and shove open the door. A rumpled bed, empty. I've seen her curled up on that bed so often that one more splinter of time I picture her there. Dark hair, framing her cheeks, knees pulled up, thin arms wrapped around her doll. A girl on the verge of womanhood. A girl who never speaks. I push away the vision and step inside. Just as I feared, Leah isn't alone. A man has one muscular forearm clamped across her chest, his hand covering her mouth. They have their backs to the window. Leah's dark gaze locks on mine. She struggles to get free, but the man grips tighter. Pain joins the fear in her eyes. As a wordless nod of reassurance, I turn my gaze on the man. I know him. Christ! How could I miss such an obvious link? But I know why. It's because I was too busy looking somewhere else. None of that matters now. I need Leah safe, and for that, Leah needs to trust me. A dense biting cloud fills the hallway. Soon we'll have no options left. Oh God, we could be trapped here. What should I do? I don't know what to do. I forced the panic down into my stomach. Think. Pull yourself together and think. Shutting the bedroom door would keep the smoke at bay a little longer, but it would also cut off any retreat. Our only other option, the window, is blocked by the man holding Leah. He isn't tall, but he's muscular and determined. Worse, he's a man with nothing to lose. There's no time for cleverness or negotiation. We need to get out of here fast. Let her go. My voice comes out raspy and hoarse. I take her and all your problems disappear. He wipes his sweaty face with his free forearm, and then I see what he's holding. A knife. Christ, it's more dangerous than I imagined. Behind him, a ladder appears at the window. A distraction. If he's preoccupied by the rescue effort, I might be able to get Leah away from him. But he hasn't noticed. I need to make him see. We have more to worry about than me, I say. He smirks. You reckon so? In about 2 minutes, that will be your only way out, I nod at the antique glass pane behind him. He looks over his shoulder and uncertainty loosens his grip. Leah struggles to get free, but he repositions his arm, locking her shoulders against his chest and bringing the knife close to her face. Her beautiful, innocent face. I have to do something, now. Do you think Dmitri cares if you live or die? I ask. He frowns. What's he got to do with anything? If he's not here on Dmitri Pavlovsky's orders, then why is he here? What else have I missed? I glance over my shoulder at the black smoke billowing along the hallway. If we don't move soon, no one is getting out. The window shatters. He jerks around, dragging Leah with him. She lets out a sharp, keening cry, silenced quickly. Oh God, has he cut her? Has he hurt her? If he has, I swear to God I'll kill him myself. If any of us get out of here. Then suddenly Leah is free, and in my arms, her face turned into my neck. In almost the same instant, the man turns and raises his knife. His mouth is pulled back in a snarl. Blood drips from a crescent wound on his forearm. She's bitten him. Leah had bitten him hard. Good girl, I say into her hair, while getting set to drag her out of there. The man takes one step toward us, the knife glittering in the powerful torchlight that has swung up behind him, and then a quickly gloved hand reaches through the window and grabs his shoulder. Steady on, mate. Let's get you out of here. There's no time to wait for the firemen to tackle him, no time to wait for rescue, no time to determine if the heavily suited and masked firemen might further terrify Leah. I snatch up her delicate hand and pull her toward the door. She refuses to move. For a girl little more than bones and silence, Leah can sure dig in her heels. Leah, honey, we have to go. I sound calm, but my heart is thudding through my chest. The fireman is balanced precariously on top of a ladder, with only one hand restraining the knife-wielding madman. That smoke filling the hallway isn't getting any thinner. We have to go. Now. Leah points at her bed. No, not at her bed. She's pointing at the doll discarded on the floor. Christ, we don't have time to rescue her doll. Channeled by the narrow walls, the thick combination of smoke and ash coils like a snake ready to strike. Flames won't be far behind. Even if I could coax Leah through the window and down the ladder, we can't get to it. It's blocked by a man too stupid to know he's lost. And soon the fireman will need to decide between his own life and that of another who refuses to be rescued. Cover your nose and mouth like this, I show Leah what to do with her shirt. She nods and follows my instructions. Motioning her to stay, I leap back into the room, grab the doll, tucking it into my waistband of my jeans, and then drag Leah along the hallway toward the encroaching smoke. Despite my impromptu mask, my eyes sting and my mouth fills with the taste of ash. Leah slows, whimpers. I understand her fear, but if we don't move, we aren't going to make it. The stairs might already be smoldering, and if we aren't yet gone, I'm going to have to dig even deeper to find the courage to drag Leah down into the smoke-filled foyer. For all I know, we might be running headlong into an inferno. God, please help us out alive. Don't let us die here. Don't abandon Leah. I wrapped my arm around her narrow shoulders. Trust me, Leah. Please, trust me. We must keep moving. We've no other option. Please don't let us die. Leah, a male voice bellows from somewhere below. Where are you? Thank God. Oh, thank God. Here, my yell comes out weak. Smoke invades my throat, but I force the words out. I've got her. A hellish angel in breathing apparatus appears through the ash-filled smog, a second apparatus dangling from his hand. Leah tenses, a bowstring ready to snap. He releases his masked smiles as he blinks watery eyes. It's okay, sweetheart. Leah relaxes. I push her forward. There's no time to process my surprise at her response to a stranger. Go with him, Leah. Leah relaxes. I push her forward. There's no time to process my... He puts the second mask over Leah's face, his touch gentle. Then he realizes his own breathing apparatus and hands it to me. Take it. I snatch it from his hands and fill my lungs. Once, twice, 3 times. The sweet oxygen is like a hit of amphetamine. I'm still sucking air when he grabs my hand and hauls us toward the flame-licked stairs. The hungry crackle and pop drowns out any noise from outside. Just as we start down the stairs, the stained glass above it explodes, raining down shards of glass, and then the roof in the west wing crashes down, taking half the landing with it. Leah screams, freezes on the now precarious staircase. The doll, it always soothes her. I tug it from behind my waistband and press it into her arms. She stops screaming, but still won't move. Shit, there's only one choice. After one last long, sweet breath, I hand back the breathing apparatus. Go, take her. He shakes his head and says he's not leaving without me. Through the smoke and the mixture of tears and sweat, I can barely see, but no, he's serious, and that any hesitation lessens our chances of survival. Carry her, I say. I'll follow. A razor-sharp nod. Keep hold of my jacket. He pulls the apparatus over his head, gently strokes Leah's hair, then easily lifts the slender teen over his shoulder. Leah doesn't protest or squirm. Thank God. I clasp his thick fireman's jacket with one hand and with the other grab the banister. It's already smoldering, too hot to grip, but in our dash down the burning stairs, I'm afraid of tripping. The flames are at my back, so close my shirt is hot against my skin. We are halfway down the stairs when Leah drops her doll. Her cries are stifled by the mask, but she struggles so hard I'm afraid he'll drop her. I release my grip on his jacket, squat, and feel around for the toy. Leave it. His muffled voice is barely audible above the roar of the fire. He's 2 steps below me, smoke billowing around his barely discernible shape. Come now. My fingers find the fabric of the doll's dress. I snatch it up. Go, go! Fire is already eating its way through the foyer, even though my watery, stinging eyes in the dark haze of smoke and ash, I see dancing streaks of bright orange. I glance over my shoulder. Bright flickering flames curl along the stair treads and railing. The intense heat leaves my skin feeling raw. Every shallow breath drags in fumes, smoke, and suffocating heat. It's difficult to breathe. Hard to fight off the dizziness. Impossible to make my limbs obey my brain. Keep moving forward. Keep going. You can do it. No longer able to see, hearing only the fire raging towards me, feeling its heat, I reach for him, but only find air. Oh God, this is it. This is how it ends. Thank you for listening to this portion.